guess a good way to describe meditation would be silence, stillness, balance, and
I think the right way is just nothing.
Nothingness.
It's very difficult to transmit the experience of meditation through words. It's almost impossible. And it's not just the case with something like meditation, just in ordinary things in life. Suppose you're looking at the sunset and you want to explain what the vision of the sunset is to a man who's completely blind. You might use these words, it's illuminating, it's bright. You may use 1,001 different descriptions. But the descriptions of the thing is not the thing itself. You're trying to transmit, trying to translate. And in your attempt to translate it, the reality becomes severely distorted in so many different ways. That's why there was an event that happened. Sorry to cut you off. What you were to say?
I was going to say, because we have a language barrier, because thoughts are, when we talk, we speak in a linear way of thinking, and we cannot explain emotions, because our speech is very limited, and it's, I don't know, not pretty what I was saying.
Yeah, that is the case with language. It tries to fit every experience into its small boundaries. So all that you're going to get is just words and descriptions. You will not be capable of grasping the truth. So there was one event that happened in Gautama Buddha's life. One day, which the disciples were gathered as an assembly, and they were waiting for Gautama Buddha to come and give the discourse. And they were waiting anxiously because when he spoke for them, the way he would be speaking was filled with such nourishment. It was like nectar for their ears. So on this particular day, the disciples were gathered as an assembly, and they were waiting for the coming of Gautama Buddha. Finally he came, and he just sat in his seat, and he remained totally silent. The disciples continued waiting, and then they continued waiting some more, and still Gautama Buddha was just sitting there, completely silent. Then the disciples became a bit confused. Okay, what's going on here? Is he thinking about what he's going to say? Maybe he's in a kind of meditation. Maybe he's contemplating a certain subject. What is it that's happening? So then Gautama Buddha just bent over and he picked up a flower and he held it towards the assembly. And the disciples seeing this were just stunned. What's the meaning of this gesture? Just to sit here and to continue sitting and then to continue sitting. And all for what? Just to pick up a flower and hold it before the assembly? So all the disciples were absolutely confused, but there was one disciple called Mahakasyapa, which immediately he understood what the meaning of this gesture is, and he, in a split moment, realized his true nature. Just that gesture bypassed all of his conditioning, all of his habitual ways of the mind. And that silence struck him to his very heart. That truth is not something that can be grasped through words. So that's why one of the biggest obstacles between the students and the teacher is it has to do with clinging to the words of the teacher. Haven't you noticed there are some people who have so much knowledge, university professors, great scholars, they have libraries of knowledge in their mind, but inwardly their experience of life has not come to a transformation. So what is the point of gathering more and more knowledge in your mind unless you come to a transformation? And anyway, what are you interested really in life? Are you really interested in knowledge? Think about it. No human being is ever interested in things in themselves. Why is somebody interested in knowledge? Because he thinks that knowledge is going to be the source of his happiness. It's going to contribute to his happiness. Why is anybody interested in relationship? Because you think the other person is going to be a cause of your happiness. Or even some religious fanatics who say, oh, I believe in God, I love God so much, after death I want to enter into paradise. Why? Just simply you're seeking happiness. And because your happiness could not be fulfilled in this life, you want to seek it beyond this life. Isn't it the case? So whatever we're doing in life, we're just simply seeking happiness.
Very insightful. That meant a lot to me. I understood a lot.
I understand too. I understand, especially the flower.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense.
So that's part of what I'm trying to teach to students. I want them to remain with the essentials and forget about everything that's not essential.